Hey, it's Sherry Heil, and this is my Be an Idealist chat. Starting to do these less regularly, if you haven't noticed, and the reason is I'm starting my podcast, my Be an Idealist podcast, where I'm interviewing other people. And so look out for that. Once I get a number of interviews under my belt, I will launch that. And some great talks have been happening. So definitely something to be looking out for. It will be in podcast format, and of course, I'll let you know. In the meantime, I do still want to do these little 5 to 7 minute videos, inspiration ideas, things that I'm learning along the way as I try to create my own ideal life. So today I want to talk about working with others. Um, in order to create your ideal life, you've got to work well with others. Other people are in your orbit. They affect your life. They affect what you can have, what you can't have. They affect your relationships, your emotional, mental well-being, and so forth. There is a very old quote. I kind of debated, do I want to start with this quote because it's so old and used so often that it's almost become a cliche. But sometimes things become a cliche because they're so true, right? So it's back here. It says, if you can't read it, because I know little um, blurry maybe, but it says you can have everything in life you want if you just help enough people get what they want. And that's by Zig Ziglar. Again, probably long before a lot of people who's watching this time. Zig Ziglar was a author of sales books. When I first went into sales myself, I read his book and it really helped me. So what's the inspiration for today's talk? When you're working with other people and you're trying to help them get what they want, oftentimes you might get frustrated because you see where they need to go or where they can go, and you see the potential and you see the vision and you really want to push them there. And also, if they agree with you, it's going to help you get what you want in life too. So that makes you want to push even harder. And I've seen this over and over again. I've experienced it both from people pushing me and me pushing other people. I've watched it from the outside. This never goes well. Pushing others never goes well. So if you're a consultant, if you're a freelancer and you see a client and you see that they have all this potential and you just want to run with it, and the client's going, well, I don't really want to go that far, or I don't really want to spend the money there, or let me handle this my own. If you get frustrated and either try to push real hard or just get upset and walk away like they don't know what they're talking about, you have not done the steps to create the ideal life for you, and you have not done the steps to help others get what they want out of life. The key first recommendation I have today is baby steps. When you see the big picture, when you see the vision, first you need to listen to where your client is at or where that other person that you want to push. You need to listen to where they're at. Where are their concerns? What issues are they dealing with? And what are some baby steps that you can help them take and you take to help guide them until they see that bigger vision or they're ready to invest in that bigger vision? You may see this whole picture and you know what's great for them, but you gotta pause because it's not your life at that point. It's both of your lives. And so you need to pause, see where they are at, see what is going on with them. You may actually learn something. They may actually have views and visions that you've not considered. So baby steps help, them along to that bigger vision that you see for them, and also listen because they may have a vision that you've not thought of. The second one is empathy. Um, I've seen this where somebody has explained their situation to another person, said, hey, this is my payment terms for you, or this is when I can start working with you, or this is why I can only do so much work with you. And they've really explained the why, but the other person on the other side is so caught up in what their wants are and what their needs are that they just explode and they have no empathy for where that other person's coming from. So to work well with others, to have everything in life you want by helping others get what they want, you need to step back and you need to have some empathy of what a person's going through. I'm starting to see that more and more with people when they're getting stressed out, that they're only thinking about themselves. They close in, they lack empathy about what's going on with other people, and nothing goes well for them. This is just the path to really creating a horrible, stressful life for yourself, not creating your own life, your own ideal life. So definitely focus on having empathy for what's going on with other people. The last one is alignment. When you're trying to find somebody to work with, alignment doesn't always happen at the beginning. That's why I started this with baby steps. Sometimes you're like this, and as you're doing your baby steps, you're going to get in alignment. So just because you're not immediately in alignment with somebody doesn't mean it's the right person to work with. See if it's a way that you're going to get in alignment. But at the same time, if you're just way off of alignment, don't try to force somebody into your orbit and align with you. Just respectfully and with empathy say, hey, I don't think we're on the same page here. I'm going to honor and trust the path you're going on. I have to honor and trust the path I'm going on. And unfortunately, our paths are not in the same direction. So good luck to you. So don't try to force people in your alignment. Don't push people away if you're like this and you need to kind of start adjusting to be in alignment. Don't look for perfection, but definitely focus on, making sure that alignment happens, and if it doesn't, moving forward. So those are the three things I've witnessed in the past few weeks that I thought, wow, these people are not creating their ideal life because they're either pushing too hard and not focused on baby steps, or they're lacking empathy, or they're trying to force alignment where alignment's not happening, or they're walking away from an alignment that could be, getting in line. And I just wanted to share that with you. So hopefully you see any warning signs that might be keeping you from creating your ideal life. And that's what I have today. Hope that helps, and go out and have an ideal day.